Welcome back to the IHXC. We are here for what is now the semi-finals. We have 6 contestants remaining, and boy, is it spicy. To give you a reminder of who remains, let me bring up the brackets so that you can all see what we have to look forward to. We have Ryza, Bimu, and Sol both undefeated at this point. We have Moptosh and Stewie in the losers bracket, and Terra versus MKxJUMP in the losers bracket. The winner of those 2 losers fights will go on to play each other, and then the loser of Ryza and Sol will play against the winner of that fight. We then go on to having the winner of the entire losers take on the winner of Ryza and Sol, and then finally, if necessary, we will have a further fight to double eliminate whoever is on the top row. Folks, this is going to be a lot of fun. Smeegs, what are your predictions for this?
After watching Sol and Terra, I don't know what to think anymore.
No?
I think Sol's just established himself as a firm favorite to take it out.
Mm-hmm. I think the only person we've seen give Sol a run for his money is MKxJUMP. We need some crazy things.
And now Marcus is taking on Terra. I think the matchup I'm most keen to see though is Moptosh versus Stewie.
Really? Okay. Yeah, they both are running MIM strategies, right? So that could be a lot of fun.
But Moptosh's team is just so entertaining to watch.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Now, the question is, do we want to draw our attention to the losers first and find out the winner between Ryza and Sol later?
I believe so.
Okay.
Build suspense a little.
Brilliant, brilliant. So it is going to be Moptosh and Stewie. This should be, oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun. Okay, so is there anything of significant note in the Moptosh-Stewie matchup, besides the fact they're both running MIM Garuda teams?
I think we mostly know it all, but just as a recap, Moptosh with his suicide team doesn't care much for speed. He's got a speed stone on carry, but other than that, it's all heavy attack stones.
Wow.
Whereas Stewie has speed stones on Garuda, Ada, and Fiona, along with the Rogan boosting the team speed even further.
Yeah, I really like that about Moptosh's team, which is defying the theory that speed would be the winner here, whereas actually Moptosh's team has just flipped it on its head, right? We've seen some absolute carnage.
Been absolutely insane. Easily the most entertaining team to watch, I would say. Oh
yeah, I'm so glad he's been in the competition as long as he has been, because I feel like every Moptosh fight gets better than the last. It is like a good piece of Smear's cheese, right? It only gets better with age. So Moptosh absolutely bringing it home. And Stewie,
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah. Anything of note with Stewie's team? It's got to be that MIM, right, Scribe?
I'd say his MIM is running a holy attack stone.
Mm-hmm.
So when all the death triggers are going off, those are getting buffed up.
Well, let's see if Moptosh can take it as the aggressor against Stewie. This is the first fight of the semi-finals. Let's bring on Cruz, Carrie, Waldeck, Tix, Mim, and Garuda against Stewie. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Fight 1. We begin with an Ada. Oh, it looks like it's
attacking the Cruz.
That's bad news. That Cruz is going to trigger, surely. Carrie pops off.
Carrie.
Energy stealing Tix, Rogan, and Fiona.
Wow.
That's stun.
Stun. The stun. Tix is active coming in next, right?
Yeah, and Mim distracted as well against the Cruz, stealing energy off him, but it does nothing. There's the Tix.
That's huge.
Oh my word. Waldeck.
Garuda full health and active.
There's the Mim damage.
Oh, the Mim.
But can the CC Mim with his first petrify of the tournament?
What? No way!
Wow! That was an insane fight.
From the very beginning, when they all attacked Cruz, Carry MVP there. Energy stealing Garuda, Tix, and Ada. That was insane.
Look at the healing numbers on both Garudas.
Well, yeah, it's gonna always end up being Garuda versus Garuda if they don't fall first.
Yeah, because that's how you counter Mim, right? So both of them are trying to counteract each other, and you just feel bad for Stewie. His team ganging up on that Cruise is just playing into Moptosh's hands. I think he was grinning like an idiot at the screen at home, rubbing his hands together like, oh yeah, this is what the team is supposed to do. It was insanely entertaining.
Yes, it was great.
Although,
honestly, and what we've got, it ended up being what, Crown Garuda on Stewie versus Magic Stone Sword Garuda for Moptosh. Can't believe we got a Petrify off from the Mim. That's the disadvantage of frontline Garuda.
Yeah, the disrespect.
Mim will Petrify.
What I thought was also humorous about that fight is the Garuda was getting energy stolen, right? She was getting stopped. So Stewie's Garuda was in a really rough spot. He's going to be the aggressor now. Maybe his Garuda will actually pop off this time. Maybe Mim will petrify again. Who knows?
Maybe.
Oh, dear. Because there's one thing about Garuda. She's not that fast. But I don't think Mim's that fast either. So
no.
I don't know. We'll have to check their speed stats later. I imagine Scribe at home is doing that right now. He can tell us after this next fight. But, oh my word. Let's bring it up. We've got Moptosh as defender, Stewie as aggressor. You can now see the lineup in its glory. It is a Garuda, an Ada, a Tix, a Rogan, a Mim, and a Fiona fighting now against the team you just saw from Moptosh. Let's see if Stewie can get himself a win as the aggressor.
Let's do it.
Ada hitting that Cruise once again. It's a repeat of last time.
Oh no. What's Carrie going to do though? Will she energy steal Tix again? No.
Oh, missing. That's huge for Stewie.
She stole energy from Fiona.
But
let's see. Will
and Garuda.
Tix on Garuda. Oh!
That's insane to see.
They're all dead.
Yeah, it seems like the energy steal on Tix was really good for Moptosh last time, but this time it hasn't come into play. The Mim is
Mim's down.
But his Garuda has energy. Stewie's doesn't.
Oh, is he gonna?
I don't know.
Oh, is he? But did he get? No, he didn't. Holy crap!
Big damage. If the carry comes back and locks down the Garuda.
Yeah, it's Garuda versus Garuda again. Oh, he's got energy.
But I don't think they do. Carrie's about to come back. That's enough deaths. She's here. Is she going to go first? She is. Does she get the mark? No!
She didn't.
She didn't steal the energy. It's going to be curtains. It is. Oh, wow. So much RNG at play there. So many things Moptosh needed, but he didn't get it. That's a win for Stewie.
He came so close. Yeah. Even with all that going against him. If Carrie had stolen Garuda's energy, that would be a win.
Yeah, absolutely. It's insane. I can't believe what we're seeing in these fights. It's just excitement after excitement, and honestly, I think, we've seen some exciting back and forth from Moptosh. I think now we're seeing a serious side of Moptosh's team where it is really getting pushed to the brink, where it is just a dice roll. Will the carry come back? Yes, it does. Will it steal the energy? Who knows? The early snipe of energy against the Garuda initially, even setting that up in the first place.
Oof.
But not stealing the energy from the Tix, and that was his undoing.
I feel like you could also look at it as if any of those things did go right for Moptosh, he would have won.
Yeah, very true. Or at least it would have been a different permutation of a match, right? And
yeah,
who knows what happens then.
I think people are sleeping on Moptosh, to be honest. It's 77% to Stewie.
Wow. Yeah, because Moptosh's team, we've said it, it's fun to watch, it's exciting, it doesn't lose to speed, it's clever. It's clever. You've got to give it to Moptosh. I joked Mim Cheese would not work in this fight. Moptosh raised us this team, and it's so good.
Oh, yeah.
It's so good. This is the modern day of Mim Cheese. There's a man out there somewhere called Wacker, who was one of the big pioneers of Mim Cheese. I hope you're at home watching Wacker, because this is for you. Moptosh is the Wacker reinvented. Moptosh looking for things to go in his favor this time. Let's hope he gets it. Here we go. Stewie on the back foot. Ada goes first. Gang up on the Cruise.
Things going as usual. Let's see if Tix gets energy stolen this time. Or
No. Wow, that was a rubbish carry active skill. Garuda is marked, though. That's important to see. You're going to see her get stolen now. Yep.
But Tix takes down the other Tix, takes down carry.
Wow.
Waldeck about to go down.
Mim stealing Waldeck's energy.
Oh, 5 stuns from Cruz.
That could claw it back.
Will Waldeck get an active skill in here, or is Mim gonna... No!
Mim is, but those CCs
The end
from
of round
Cruz,
damage coming.
the debuff from Cruz into the active from Garuda puts Mim on the floor.
Oh, that was brutal. Oh, Ada's active skill, flattening.
It might not matter. Stewie is petrified. No way!
Harry's got to come back, right?
And do we get a stun from Dragon? No. Here comes the Phoenix. Ada's down. The Mim petrified.
Oh, the active.
Dude. Carrie doesn't steal. But Garuda lives.
What?
And then down. Moptosh gets the win. Oh.
What a fight.
I cannot believe it. So much back and forth. You do not get this from modern day Idle Heroes. No, sir.
The petrify from Mim again coming in clutch.
It's...
I can't believe Garuda didn't kill.
I know.
Stewie's... That's Crown... Well, the Crown Garuda playing against him there.
Yeah, it's not enough aggression. You'd think he'd gain enough feathers. Nope. But you know why he didn't have enough feathers? Because Cruz stunned almost the entire team, so there weren't enough attacks.
He stole everyone's... Well, he stunned everyone except for Mim.
Stewie versus Moptosh, round 4. Let's see the action.
Do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Targeting Cruz again.
Always. Will he get an insane stun? That's the real question.
He will.
Oh, frick!
And Tix energy stolen.
Moptosh, this could be your defensive win. That was brutal. 4 stuns and the energy steal. Tix.
Oh!
Wow! Tix didn't move! Oh my goodness me!
Waldeck's getting an active.
He is. Mim is dead!
But it didn't mean anything. Mim's down.
It did. The damage
end
over
of round
time.
damage is going to be brutal.
Yeah. Oh, no way.
Stunned still.
Cruz
They're going to kill... They're going to kill the Garuda, and he's not going to be able to heal himself.
Oh, yeah. It's funny seeing
Incoming
Waldeck attack. Because he hurts everyone. And, yep, that Garuda active seals the deal. We see...
Oh, Stewie.
Moptosh. We said he needed to get that defensive win. His heroes heard it, right? They were like, we're going to do everything correct. Cruz with the 4-way stun. Tix getting decimated on Stewie's team by that carry's energy steal. It was just filth.
Yeah, that's what happened. Well, last time everything went right for Stewie. I'd like to remind you that 77% of people voted for Stewie to win.
Well, 77% of people are disappointed, but I absolutely know 23% who had their commitment on the Moptosh corner just got hype. Wow. Oh, man.
Stewie, I hate Cruz. Yes, yes you do.
Yeah, Receptor Cruz. Honestly, I think if we literally go and look at the analytics of this tournament when it's all finished, I think Receptor Cruz might have one of the most insane win percentages. We've talked about Tix as a possible ban. We've talked about Holmes as a possible ban. We've talked about Rogan as a possible ban. But who transcends speed? Who just disrupts the entirety of round 1? It's Cruz.
Look, yeah, but you can get around. If you kill Cruz straight up, he doesn't do that.
Don't build a squishy Cruz then, silly boy. Or
exactly.
Yeah, and you can even say Drake counters it, but then you just make Cruz the second lowest HP, right?
I think Cruz is one of those heroes that should always have a place because he's a support.
And you know what
he's so good.
Do you know what I really think about this? The fact that there are so many heroes where people are like, I don't like that one. I don't like that one. I don't like this one. We've seen teams have them all and get beaten by teams that don't. It just means this format, it just works. It just is
so
beautiful.
Versatile.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's balanced.
And I think being limited to, I guess, one artifact per slot. It's not like people are running in here with melodic strings Ticks, melodic strings HXJUMP, melodic strings everything, and then just receptors everywhere for all the CC. No, it's you have one receptor. Put it wisely.
Yeah.
It's either Unimax or Cruise, right?
Well, that's how it. Well, I guess it's not really how it used to be, but before they brought in the splendid versions of artifacts, you know, you only had the ability to run the base forms.
Yeah, which is what this is. None of that almost workshop nonsense. But funnily enough, actually, in the olden days as well, they really didn't give out artifacts that often, and it was never in a chest. It was just, you are having Punisher of Immortal.
This,
Yeah, so...
that was brutal back in the day.
To have one of every artifact was good. That was a whale, right? You were like, whoa, you've got one of all of them. It's so nuts. Oh, man.
Well, Magic Stone Sword used to be, you know, no one had it.
Yeah.
Like, you had to be VIP 12 or 13 to get a Magic Stone Sword.
Yeah, because it came out on a really obscure event when Valentino was released back in 2018, and then never again.
Oh, yeah.
Never again. Yeah. And I remember that event because I spent tons of money on that event, not realizing the power of artifacts. I'd spent all of my event currency because it was like campaign loot drop.
No,
I spent all my event currency on multiple copies of Valentino.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that is my claim to shame right there. Everyone's a noob when they start, my man. We are about to watch Terra X 420 fight X Marcus, which I have no clue what is going to happen in this fight, because X Marcus is a favorite to win losers, but Terra X was a favorite to take winners. It's
and now
nuts.
it's all or nothing.
Yeah, he was considered the good stuff team, running all the heroes we've spoken about. Was Terra X. We see the Cruise come into play, as you'll see now on screen. He's got the Receptor Cruise. He's got the Energy Artifact Carry. He's got the Energy Ticks. He's got HXJUMP with Energy. He's got a defensive Sherlock. It's just a fantastic lineup. And then it got melted by Sol.
It did. There was no contest. It just,
Exactly. And the only person who's put up a fight against Sol is X Marcus.
I think this is going to be a very, very balanced match. Prediction is up.
Now, interestingly about X Marcus's team, I would say that ignoring Sol and Moptosh, I'd say this is the third most inspired team. We've talked about just then about how people are using their knowledge of the past to inform teams. There was never a format where Aspen and Unimax would be on the same team, for example. That was never a thing. Even though they were together in a non-Transcendence meta for so long. Like, Aspen had his glory for about a month, and then Ada came out.
Ada.
Yeah, so it's just kind of crazy to see everything put together here. It's a very cool team. Any things you want to say before we dunk ourselves in?
Well, Terra's running Energy Homes.
Yes. Oh,
Marcus is not.
Yes. They both have Demon Belt Ticks. That's going to be bad.
Cruise from Terra, but Rui Unimax could shut down Holmes, Ticks, Carry.
Jeez. So they both have a counter for each other, because Energy Ticks can silence Crown Holmes, but Unimax can taunt Energy
Ticks.
Holmes. And Ticks.
And you've got... And Ticks and Holmes are on the back line, meaning they can be taunted. Yeah,
which is it's arguably foolishness, because Sherlock, in my opinion, should be on the back line, because reflecting taunt is hilarious. I don't even know what happens when taunt gets reflected. Does everyone attack Sherlock? Like, where does the taunt go? I haven't got a clue. So this is genuinely uncallable, I think, and I think the prediction in chat is probably going to reflect that. How are the numbers looking?
It's 43% to Terra, 57% to Marcus at the moment. Bit of trivia, Terra's name is Marcus.
Oh, really?
Really?
That is hilarious. What are the chances? Let's go.
Let's do it.
Terra using the good stuff team, as I like to call it. We have Sherlock, Cruise, Carry, Ticks, Rogan, and Holmes against X Marcus's very interesting lineup featuring Ada, Unimax, and Aspen. Here we go. We begin with Rogan.
Rogan first.
Then Holmes joins in. Are we going to see... There's Unimax.
Taunt.
Taunting
Oh,
no one.
No taunt. That's big.
For sure.
Tix. Oh, but if Tix...
Watch this, Holmes Young. His active's going to come. The energy steal from the carry is ridiculous. And bro, that Tix is down. But Aspen!
Oh, Aspen! Holy shit!
And Cruz!
The stun! Cruz! And Tix! Not killing! Aspen's dead! Tix is dead! Cruz is dead!
I don't know what's going to happen!
They're stunned! They're dumped! So much dumped!
But Sherlock, what's he going to do? What does he do? What?
Oh, what happened?
You just made noises. I didn't hear a thing.
What just happened?
Tix is
The
damaged?
lion killed them all.
No, it was Tix. It must have been. Tix
11 million from
death.
Oh my god.
That's the thing. You've got to call it for Terra. Even when Sherlock is left standing, Carrie can come back and Tix is crapping on everybody. So
no, it was Holmes Young's damage over time on the doves.
Potentially. There's so much damage he's got. Like, it just fell over. Oh my word.
It was a 4v1.
Yeah. X Marcus has plenty more fights to go and see if he can actually claw this for himself. So do not give up hope. That is only one win. And one win means nothing, especially when it's not a defensive win. So now we have to see the fight the other way around with X Marcus as the aggressor. Folks, we bring it in now. We have Unimax in the lead with Tix. We have Aspen, we have Ada, and we have Holmes and Rogan. Let's see the fight. Best of luck to X Marcus as the aggressor now.
Wonder if the speed order is going to be different. Rogan? No, it's not.
Well, watch.
Same speed order.
Yeah, yep.
Oh, the taunt on Rogan and Tix?
That taunt is much bigger this time. So X Marcus didn't get that last fight, so this is huge. Carrie's already dead.
Carry down.
Yep. Oh, look how low their health is.
Stun. Oh, but Holmes isn't stunned.
No,
and neither is Unimax. Oh, but he's dumped!
Wow. I was going to say their health is low. Aspen might do this, but clearly not. Silence on the Unimax does not matter. This is...
but the damage.
If
Unimax might go down from damage over time.
Very, very potentially. The weaken
that
from
stun
Cruz
is so big.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Cruz
man,
is nuts. You'd hate to be Marcus right now, right?
Oh.
2 wins for Terra. And the funny thing is, X Marcus put up a fight against Sol. Terra got wrecked by Sol.
Imagine if we get a Moptosh vs Sol final.
Oh my lord, can you imagine? And as you can see, folks, Terra has a defensive win, and it's a 2-0 lead. He needs to get the third. Can he? Can he? He's the aggressor right now.
Has the RN... I mean, if it feels like Marcus has gotten unlucky.
Yes, it really does.
But that might not be the case.
I mean, at the end of the day, that happens, right? Sometimes you just low roll. X Marcus' team does have a lot of moving parts. The more moving parts you have, the less consistent your team is. And the easier it is to dismantle. And Terra's just playing it easy. He's got energy steal. He's got silence and horrify. He's got attack steal. He's got poison and doves.
Cruz.
And the Cruz, yes. You've got to ask for so many things to go right if you're X Marcus. And Terra has a lot of answers. Should we see what happens?
I think Marcus wins if he manages to kill Cruz without triggering the stun.
Well,
whether that's through Tix or Aspen.
Yeah, I feel like X Marcus is going to bring a Cruz of his own to any future tournaments. It's probably going to leave a bad taste in his mouth. Let's see what happens. Let's go.
Even if Cruz gets doved.
Yeah, very true. But where's the dove? The Holmes doesn't have an active skill early on.
Holmes is taunted.
Yeah, but Tix isn't.
Tix is not.
No. Oh, here we go. Can we one-shot this Cruz? His lower health. He's not gone over the threshold yet. Terrible energy stealing from... Oh, no, it wasn't.
Stole Holmes.
Yeah. Wow, I was just looking at the Aspen. Then again, Aspen could one shot.
Is done.
Here
we go.
Wow!
Oh!
Dodging Cruz. And it doesn't...
Oh, and then... Oh, but they're all stunned!
They are all stunned.
Ada's not stunned.
She's doved.
Wow.
Cruz is dead.
Whoa!
This is it. Easy.
Damage over time. Health swap.
Yeah, Aspen's...
Tix...
There's so much here for X Marcus.
Come on.
Tix is down. That
Tix
actually
is
is...
dead.
That's a good thing. If you can kill this Sherlock.
Sherlock has an active. No damage.
Oh, no. The energy steal from Carrie. The health swap again. The Ada stays doved.
Oh, my God. How... Who wins that? Defensive win! Defensive win!
X Marcus! You just did a tournament first. That counts as a defensive win because Terra failed to beat you with a man standing. Wow!
Holy shit. That carry would have come back next round.
That was insane. Holy crap.
Defensive win.
Holy crap.
Which means if he can win the next two.
And for those of you that are unsure of what just happened, if both people die, the defender gets the win, right? That's defender's advantage in the tournament. Attacker's advantage is if there's a speed tie, they go first. Defender's advantage is if all heroes die, the attacker has failed to kill you and win, right?
Oh, yep.
It's...
Let's go.
Yeah. I didn't think we were going to see that in the tournament.
No.
Right? I am speechless. X Marcus is in the driving seat next.
But even with it was a 4-5v1, the damage over time from Holmes and Tix just kept dropping Marcus's heroes.
Yeah, it was just belligerent.
They just kept falling.
Yeah. Okay, Terra, you're defending now. So if we see exactly the same thing happen again, God forbid, Terra wins. What an anticlimactic or insane... It depends which way you look at it, right?
If Terra wins at all, he wins.
Yeah. Oh, my heart is racing. I want this to go to the fifth fight. I really do. Let's go. Unimax, Tix, Aspen, Ada, HXXC, and Rogan, the team you just saw win by default. Let's see what happens next. I can't believe this. So
Speed order's no different, so it all comes down to the taunt.
Yeah, it sure does.
Huge taunt on Tix.
Yeah, but HXXC, he's still around. That's bad news. Carrie as well is just dead before she gets an active.
Holy shit.
No energy steal today.
Aspen's gonna come in if he doesn't get doved right now.
What
he
dove?
Doesn't.
There's
Tix active.
Wow.
Aspen active. Oh, Aspen's stunned.
But Cruz. It's Cruz.
Carrie's back. Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Aspen's dead.
No.
Tix is alive. Oh, the health swap.
Oh, but Ada's on full health. Not anymore. Health swap. Holy Christ. Okay.
Oh. Damage over time is going to kill Ada. No, the lion is.
Oh, wow. And I think Carrie's mark, it just stole from Unimax.
Oh. There's two actives there. And they're both doved.
Yeah. Sherlock is insanely good.
Carrie's back again.
And the Unimax is enraged, but he's doing nothing. Holmes is free! Holmes is free!
And it's an active skill. The dove!
Carrie dodge though, but she's taunted.
And she's dead! That's gotta be over.
Surely.
Oh, the lion's back! Not doing... Oh, Unimax is dead, but it's not... That's done. That's done.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Are we gonna see a reverse sweep from Marcus after Sol reverse sweeped him?
I genuinely have no idea, but this is proving to be the best matchup we've seen so far.
We've had some insanely good matchups.
Yeah.
This is insane. Marcus is going to have to complete his reverse sweep defensively.
You know what would be poetic? If he does it with everyone dying. Could you imagine?
Imagine. Well, he avoided getting swept through that.
Yeah, he sure as heck did. So Terra is quaking in his boots now with 2 losses back to back. Marcus feeling revived.
This is it. No matter who wins, this is it.
Yep. Winner takes all. Folks, there is only one thing I can add to this. We're not going to say a word. We are just going to watch. Jesus Christ! That was insane!
Shit!
I was biting my arm at that fight because the 4-way dove, I thought Terra had it, and then
the 3 taunts!
The Holmes broke free! It was the reverse.
What a fight!
Oh my god!
The reverse sweep!
Literally.
Poetic justice.
Terra goes home in tears. Marcus takes the win. So many voice cracks. Holy crapoli.
Base Ben is completely correct. Smeeg's just smeared a whole lot.
But honestly, Terra, thank you so much. You may not have made it to the finals, but that team really put up a fight.
That, honestly, Terra probably had the most difficult seed. He came up against Sol and then immediately against Marcus.
Yeah.
But then Marcus came up against Sol and then Terra.
Exactly. This is just
holy shit.
Great. And you've got to give it to him. You know what?
I'll get in the bin sober. That was not even close, my ass.
What do you mean not even close? Like, if you look at this, right, let me just bring up the teams once again, just so you can see. Like, Terra is running every single hero people thought would be good in this. And Marcus has brought so much out of the box thinking. Like Aspen. No one else is running Aspen.
No,
Receptor Unimax is beautiful. And the fact
Ada the tank.
And we said it right at the start. The fact that both of them have answers for everything, right? Do you know the one thing Marcus hasn't proven is he hasn't proven he can survive against Mims. Marcus has dodged Mim matchups, right?
And Marcus is facing Moptosh,
who is the
Mim
king.
matchup. But then again, Marcus also has the CC to counter Mim matchups.
Potentially, but you can't stop passive damage. No CC is going to stop passive damage. So it could be an early victory for Marcus. It could be curtains. I don't know what to expect now.
That was brilliant.
I don't know who I want to win. I love Marcus's team. I love Moptosh's team. Sol's team is everything I wanted my team to be.
We don't want Sol to win because we never want the top dog to win.
It's true. It's true. Don't let the favorite win. But we are gonna have to go and see just what Moptosh and X-Marcus are going to do. So, Moptosh, as you can see on the screen, has Cruz, Carry, Waldeck, Tix, Mim, and Garuda, a team that has proven itself time and time again to surprise on the back foot. It looks like it's about to lose, then damage comes out of nowhere, and it ruins people. X-Marcus, on the other hand, has so many trump cards on his team, so much disruption, and tons of surprise amounts of damage that it could go either way. X-Marcus has proven himself to be quite formidable to take down with how much survival his team has. Moptosh, ironically, doesn't care about surviving. He wants to die to trigger Mim and keep Garuda in a fair fight towards the end.
Completely different styles of team.
Oh, yeah.
I think that the same thing could happen where they all target Cruz, except for maybe, the Unimax is obviously going to taunt.
Cruz has proven to give X-Marcus a lot of difficulty. And Moptosh, that's where Moptosh wins. As soon as he gets the opponent sweating, his team punishes and deals damage like none other.
Holy crap, the Gamba at the moment, 80% to Moptosh.
Think at the end of day one, X-Marcus was favored to win losers. So many people have underrated Moptosh's team. Maybe they're regretting that decision and now backing him instead. It could just be that he's a fan favorite to win. I don't know. I think this is too close to call. If I had to guess, though, I actually think if I was putting my channel points on this, it's going to be a Moptosh win as well.
Ooh.
So, folks, let's see what happens. We begin with Moptosh on the offensive. He is bringing to the table Cruz, Carry, Waldeck, Tix, Mim, and Garuda. Buckle your seatbelts. I think we're on for another close fight. Then again,
it's gonna be nuts.
It could be insane. Let's go. First to act is the Unimax.
Unimax.
No taunt.
No taunt. That's a low roll.
Yep.
Oh, Tix dead.
Oh, wow. But isn't that what Moptosh wants?
No, he wants the Cruz to go down first. The active, the stun.
Wow.
It's in.
And the energy steal. Oh my lord.
Tix has his energy.
Moptosh is in a bad way.
A debuff from Cruz. Aspen's about to go down.
Oh.
Garuda has energy now. Tix is still... Oh, the damage over time. Oh, Garuda's active is going to come in and smash.
Oh, no. And there's the weaken from Cruz.
Oh, it's all over. It's all over. Stop the fight.
Oh, X-Marcus is on the ground. Moptosh crushes the first win. And you know who won it for him?
Cruz with the stun.
Yeah.
But Unimax did not taunt anyone.
True.
That was a low roll for Marcus.
Yeah, he did not get the taunt. But even with the taunt, man, that is... He has a hard time against Carry, Cruz, Tix.
That end of round damage is disgusting.
Yeah.
Moptosh. You should be ashamed of yourself, Moptosh.
Hey, he's just playing within the rules. If it's filthy, I'm into it.
Oh.
Moptosh just doesn't care whether he's attacking or defending. We might as well just say it's just another fight. Let's see.
Speed order could be different.
It doesn't matter. Moptosh don't care about speed.
Doesn't matter.
We have Unimax, Tix, Aspen, Ada, Holmes, and Rogan. Let's see it. We go again.
Unimax get the taunt.
He does on Tix and Garuda and Waldeck. Three-way. Beautiful. That's the best he could have asked for.
That's exactly what he wanted.
Waldeck's
down. You want to get Tix before he does his active.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mim is dead!
Mim's dead!
Wow.
But his Tix is dead too.
Garuda's taunted, which means even though she's got an active skill and the team is stunned...
Surely.
Oh, and yeah, Holmes was untouched.
It doesn't matter. It's all over.
Remember how we said stop the fight before? It's totally the other way. This is
Carry's back.
This is instrumental. It doesn't matter.
Oh.
What's a carry gonna do?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Oh boy. 6-hero wipe. That's the power of taunt.
You would not think that was the same fight. You would not think that was the same heroes.
No.
And I think
And there was no damage from Aspen again.
no, Aspen's it's a 5-man team. It's ridiculous. I am shocked because you look at that, right? We have now 2 aggressive wins. Unimax 0 taunt. Unimax the full taunt, right? Because he's never taunting a Mim.
Oh,
Mim's
yeah.
control immune. So, and the fact that Mim died before anything happened.
You know, you could sub out that Ada for Garuda on Marcus's team, and he would have the answer against Mims too.
Yeah. Fight number 3. No defensive wins yet. Moptosh on the offensive. X-Marcus defending once more. Best of luck. Here we go. Unimax taunting Waldeck, no one else.
That's oh, Tix is dead immediately.
Rogan is a
Rogan.
monster. Wow.
Oh, the stun's about to come in from Cruz.
Doesn't.
Oh, but
Tix
he's
kills
dead.
him.
That's huge.
Is this the defensive
and the
win?
damage? It is, because the attack steal from Unimax and Tix.
And Garuda's taunted. Like, dude, and she's about to get doved, surely. Surely Holmes is going to come and hit that. We'll see it, though. Potentially. It might not even come out. Oh, here it comes. Oh, it doesn't matter. She's just dead.
She's just gonna get killed. That's it.
Finished.
And as a final fuck you. Just
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Wow. I think that's the thing. If Moptosh loses his ticks too early,
Yeah,
he's
he
got
needs
no
that
answers.
Tix to live.
And the fact the Cruise was on
That Cruz, it must have been on
health.
like 50. It must have been on like 51% health.
yeah, and it was just
It was
finished.
so close to half. Oh,
The funny thing is, people are giving up already. They're like, oh no, well, this is Marcus's win. Guys, seriously, we've seen reverse sweeps. Anything's possible. It's first to 3 with a defensive win. Sure, Marcus has his defensive win now, but
Moptosh could win next.
yeah, and if he does,
And then it's back to 2-2.
yeah, it's too close to call. Let's see this fight. It's going to be a juicer. So, buckle yourselves up. And Smeegs, I want to see this go to round 5. That'd be so good.
Taunt on Tix.
Oh, but Waldeck isn't. Waldeck is such a huge damage dealer. And Waldeck is... No, Tix is dead!
Tix is dead.
Oh.
That could spell defeat.
No! There's the
Tix is
Tix.
going to kill Cruz.
And Garuda!
That's it. That's the game.
Wow! And Mim cannot do enough damage here, and he falls.
Oh.
Not even close. Wow! Moptosh is out of the tournament. One of the coolest teams we've seen.
Marcus wins losers bracket.
Potentially. Because he has to go and fight the loser of Sol and Riser.
Really?
Yeah.
True.
We
That's
still
true.
have one more losers fight, but for that we need to go back up to winners and see who is going to get it
man.
out of Sol and Riser. It's a beautiful pairing, honestly. 2 completely different teams. Take a look at this. Both using the Dragon Pet, and that's where the similarities end. It is true carnage. That said, no, they both have Energy Holmes Young, but MVPs of this tournament are being featured on Riser Boo's team. We have Carrie, we have Sherlock, and we have Tix.
Oh yeah. That Tix, like it. I mean, Sol's team doesn't need a Tix. It's got the Cruz, but it's
Sol's team outspeeds Tix. That's the funny thing.
does.
We've given Tix so much credit this tournament for being brutal, but that's because no one else's team is a finely tuned assassin carnage lineup. And Nakia, right? The hero that I pushed this tournament and said is nuts. Sol agreed and was like, yep. Nakia makes so much sense because Sol and I were expecting everyone to be running assassin teams and we thought we'd trump them with the Nakia. But no, No, that's not the case. But Nakia is actually so solid because she's going to ensure that Sol's Holmes-Young is first even on defensive. She's going to ensure that the Tix is slow and gets punished by the assassins. We could potentially see a Ryza blowout, which is crazy to see this deep into the tournament. And the funny thing is, the person whose team is most different from what we expected in the meta, which is X-Marcus's, because it's so different, Sol wasn't prepared for, and therefore
struggles against it.
Yeah, exactly. So, but here's the funny thing: X-Marcus struggles against CC. So Sol wants to beat Ryza to force Ryza to defeat X-Marcus, and then Ryza comes back for Sol to wipe him again. That's what Sol's win condition is now for this tournament, because if Sol even dares enter the arena against X-Marcus, Sol's chances of winning will decrease, yeah. So...
let's see what predictions are saying. 82% to Sol.
I'm not surprised. But the defining matchup is going to be whoever X-Marcus fights next. I think this is just to find out where the spice lies, right? What seasoning are we adding to this next? Do we reach for the chili, or are we still going with the garlic and the onions and the ginger, right? It's going to be a fun one.
We're certainly kicking it up.
And we sure are. And Scribe has been lurking in this conversation. Scribe, do you have any insight into these two teams? Is there anything you've got on your paperwork in front of you between these two crazy teams that could potentially give us some insight into who you think could take this?
They both have like a fair mix of speed and HP and attack spread across their stones. The abilities that they're both bringing are just kind of covering everything. Ryza Bimu does not have any class gear.
Oh
wow!
Yeah, it's all 6-star except for Holmes, who has a 2-and-2 split, I believe.
At least the most important speed tie here, which is Holmes on Holmes, is matched. But the Nakia is just gonna... Wow. I think we just need to watch and find.
Is Holmes, but does he have a speed stone on the Holmes? Just because it's Soul Stone 3 doesn't mean it's speed.
Great
question.
It
is speed, yes. Speed attack.
It is speed?
Yeah.
Well, folks, we've just got to go see what happens then. As the aggressor, it is Ryza. Sol is on the defense, and we will just see where this first fight goes. Genuine excitement here. And Sol needs to get the win to force X-Marcus into a tough spot.
Let's do it.
Yes, let's. So we enter with Sherlock, Carrie, Valentino, Holmes-Young, Rogan, and Tix. The fight begins. First to act is going to be the Nakia. And yeah, there's the speed debuff. Saja killing Tix and Holmes. Oh, wow.
Oh. That's...
I am shocked.
That's insane.
You did not expect that performance in the winners bracket semi-finals. It's not even close. Speed is so important here. Assassins are so good. And Bimu is right in the L spot with a defensive win for Sol. I can't even say, let's see how Ryza does now he's got the attacker's advantage, because that was with the attacker's advantage.
Oh, boy.
I hope that was a blip, but it might not be. We have Nakia, Saja, Cruz, Rogan, Faithblade, and Holmes-Young. Here we go. We begin again with the Nakia speed debuffing, guaranteeing a huge speed advantage.
Oh,
Tix
on
lived.
Holmes and Tix again.
Yeah, it will be. Saja always goes for the lowest HP. That is a massive oversight from Ryza, making his two key heroes the lowest health. That speed attack stone on the Holmes should be speed HP.
Oh, man. Stop the fight.
Disgusting. If you are planning on making a team for this tournament, really do think about where your lowest HP heroes are, because the moment you don't, assassins are coming knocking, and you're going to get punished. That is a second win for Sol.
It's just completely brutal.
Well, let's go take a look. The final fight.
Yeah.
I don't even want to say that it isn't, because I'm pretty sure it is. Just watch the Saja go. Oh, yep.
Saja murders. Rogan gets...
At least Sherlock's alive.
Kill.
Oh, and he's doved. Who's going to finish him, do you think? Do you think it's going to be the active skill from Nakia? Yeah. Oh, no, not even.
No. Saja.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh. You have spent far too much time testing this team.
He has. I will give you guys a little bit of insight into these accounts. Sol has a total of, I think, over 20 10-star heroes on his account that he has at his disposal to test with, which is what we were really hoping a lot of people were able to bring. But the problem is, not yet, right? This is the first tournament, right? So not a lot of people have had the chance to have such a broad array of heroes. Sol picked up an older account. We mentioned this earlier, yesterday, in fact, that this older account has so much established that he was able to already go with heroes. And it was so old, in fact, that it hadn't touched the void. So all the rules still applied. And all he had to do was pick up a few artifacts, and away he went. He's a low VIP on this account. It's not actually that high.
Yeah. Howell's asking how he manages to follow all the rules with that high level of an account.
As I said, it's old. It is just super duper ancient. It was like level 260 when he started this.
Because it was stopped playing before the void, there's no star spawns, there's no galactic tree, no transcendence heroes.
Yeah, I say the rules about it aren't so much about what you can do, but more about what you can't.
Yes.
So you can do a lot as long as you just stay away from this little corner over here.
Like, this is Ryza, for example, right? He hasn't even built an E5. Now this one,
VIP6,
it does have the void. But as we can confirm, the galactic tree, nothing.
Don't click on that.
I'm not going to. You can see star spawns, none, right? None at all. No progress.
I have found, for safety, to check the galactic tree and the star spawn. Make sure you don't accidentally click on that, just because of the glory challenge. Because the third page does have the, level up your tree, and it'll show you what level the tree and star spawns are at.
Oh yeah, so level 0. Cool, and star spawns level 0. Nice. That's a very clever way to check. That's what he's got at his disposal. So we've had a lot of time to test. But folks, enough of that. We have Ryza and MKxJUMP. The losers
far more
fight.
than 20 10 stars.
I said at least 20.
Like 40.
Yeah, he did recently build a load off the back of some of the recent events we've had.
Oh boy.
He's unpredictable, quite literally. He could just bring any old batch that he thinks is good. Oh, man. Right, okay. I'm a little bit perplexed by that. But still, that's what a lot of you can hope for. It's not hard to build 10 stars. It's frighteningly easy. And E5 requires that you build 3 of them, for frick's sake. So, and then 4 more to get them to Void 4. Yeah. You've all done it for an LOEs at least. So, you can build a team for this tournament easily. Take a look at these teams. If you aren't familiar with them already, where have you been? We have 2 incredible lineups. And it's Ryza x Marcus. Ryza's account is what you just saw get trashed by Sol, the Sherlock, the Carry, the Valentino, the MKxJUMP, the Rogan, and the Tix. MKxMarcus going a little off-book with a Unimax, an Ada, and an Aspen, but still giving us the top 3 of this tournament, minus Cruz, is Tix, MKxJUMP, and Rogan. Really, really good lineups. And I think this could go either way. Ryza's team could totally CC lock MKxMarcus. He's really struggled against a lot of CC, but Ryza doesn't have Cruz. MKxMarcus is most problematic.
I think Marcus might have this purely You've got Tix and Holmes Young in the back, and Valentino in the back line. So taunt is a high probability for at least one of them.
Mm-hmm.
You've got Tix, but Tix will probably. Oh no, they both got Rogan, so
Yeah.
the speed battle's going to be tied there.
There's no one to slow down apart from Holmes Young, so
yeah,
it's decisive, I think.
I think the taunt is going to clutch this.
Ryza Bimu is the aggressor, Xmarcus the defender. You need 3 wins, 1 is defensive. Let's see how this goes.
This is to win the losers bracket.
Oh yeah.
And go to the final.
This is a fight for 2nd and 3rd place, or even potentially 1st and 3rd. Basically, loser gets 3rd. You're already a winner if you've made it to this point. You're in the top 3. Folks, let's go. Sherlock, Carrie, Valentino, Holmes Young, Rogan, and Tix taking on Xmarcus's...
Oh, that taunt.
Wow! Disgusting. Tix isn't taunted.
Young.
Oh, yeah.
Dead.
Oh. It's all on this Tix active now.
Aspen's gonna come in.
But Tix doesn't care!
Tix is faster. Oh, that's brutal.
Yep, that is.
It's that squishy Holmes Young.
And the taunt from Unimax. Unimax is such a freaking gem in this tournament. And it doesn't even matter that Carrie dodges here. She is just going to get punished. Yep. Sherlock, he's tried to before, but he can't sweep Xmarcus. He just dies to the Aspen. That is going to be a defensive win for Xmarcus, which puts him in an excellent standing. Xmarcus has been swept before, though, from behind. He is also swept from behind, so anything could happen for him here. Smeegs, do you, after that, have faith for Ryza, or is your money still with Marcus?
It's with Marcus. I think the armor and the stone choice is not favorable at all.
Not at all, no.
He's done very well getting this far, though, with only 5-star armor.
Absolutely. I agree.
Remember, he beat Moptosh.
He did.
With 5-star armor.
Wow. Wow.
I'm shocked that...
Well, we have, as you can see, my favorite team of this tournament, Unimax, Tix, Aspen, Ada, Holmes Young, and Rogan, taking it to potentially get an aggressive victory now against Ryza Bimu. Here we go. It's fight number 2. Unimax hits in again with a taunt on Holmes.
Holmes Young.
And Rogan.
Rogan kills. Oh.
Wow.
And Tix is about to come through. Oh, it doesn't even need to. Tix is going to...
No.
And then Aspen. Health swap.
Yeah, but there's so much aggression here. But such tanky heroes. They're all speed HP, right? All Soulstone 3 speed HP. It shows how important HP is, right? I think that's what's really giving Marcus an edge. A lot of people running speed attack, right? But no, HP is just the better stat. Dead.
Especially with such small amounts.
Oh yeah, you need every bit you can get. And attack is so high, actually, in this tournament. You can see just heroes drop, right? You don't need more attack.
Yeah.
And Marcus knew that.
That was even more brutal.
Yeah, for real. And I think, folks, I probably shouldn't say, let's see if Ryza can do this, but I've got to, right? Is this going to be our first 3-0 sweep? Back to back? Like, Ryza just, as if it's round 1, losing and then losing in the losers bracket. Like, Ryza's not won a fight in the last 5 fights he's been in.
He's made it to the top 3, but the top 2 have clearly shown their superiority.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
let's do it.
And who put Marcus in the losers bracket, Smeegs?
Soul.
Yeah. Yeah. If the pairings had gone any other way, it may have been that this was winners, right? So it all comes down to this final fight. And is there anything you want to say before we go in? Because Ryza's done a terrific job.
He's done fantastic. With the heroes he's got, which are admittedly pretty good, but the lack of class armor and the stones that he's working with, he's done fantastic to get this high.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Especially against some of the other teams.
So, I guess we just got to watch this last fight, which is Ryza as the aggressor, MKxMarcus as the defender. Here we go, folks. Best of luck. Yeah. Aspen. The dubs from Holmes might make a difference.
Yeah. No. Aspen too clutch.
Round 4, though.
Yeah. Monster's coming in. He's done better than last time. Oh. Ah.
Bimu!
Well.
You put up a good fight.
Oh. The redemption arc has been completed.
MKxMarcus
Marcus returns to face Sol
in the finals. He lost to him in round 1, swept, losers, and honestly, I think this is the people's final. I think this is what people wanted, right? Because the one person who has proven himself worthy, I think, to fight
facing Sol,
who is top seed. Sol has all the advantage, right? He's got this old account. He's got so many 10 stars to choose from. He's had tons of testing against my teams and the other people who've been taking part in the 10-star cup. He plays this game so much, understands this game very, very deeply,
well.
and has just one thing credit to him, to Sol, is bouncing ideas off, asking questions, getting rebuttals, asking further questions, being like, what do you think of this? What do you think of this? And that's the beautiful thing. He's not afraid to say bad suggestions, because you need to make a suggestion for people to consider it. You know, there's so many heroes.
Exactly right.
Yeah. And
couldn't agree more.
Yeah, and when you start making a lot of suggestions, no matter how bad they are, you land on heroes like Saja. And you go, oh
yes.
This hero, widely considered only good in a pair, proves she don't need a pair. I genuinely don't know how to feel. We're about to watch history, Smeeks. This is the finals.
This is it.
Of the
final.
IHXC. Yeah.
Prediction is up. Top dog Sol versus the people's champion, returned from the dead, underdog Marcus.
Yeah, Sol is the aggressor. Marcus,
keep in mind, Marcus won his first 2 fights against Sol.
And then proceeded to lose the next 3. We were shocked, honestly, when that happened. We thought we were going to see Sol get swept into losers.
Well, I thought we were going to watch Terra sweep Marcus.
Potentially. But no. It was close.
But no. Well, Marcus won his first fight off of a defensive technicality.
Yeah, everyone died, and that then proceeded to give him the follow-up. It was too good. It was too good. Just to give you a rundown of these two teams real fast. We have Sol, and I will explain all these hero choices now for the final. Nakia. The intention with her is to reduce the opponent's speed on the backlines. That will break ties between Holmes Youngs, which is huge. For the same reason, both teams are running Rogan, so that someone can't punish you by running theirs and you don't. So it brings speed to an even level. MKxMarcus's strat is to play with a burst ticks, a Holmes Young to be a round 2 hero, and his round 1 CC is coming from a Unimax with a Receptor to taunt the back line. One glaring weakness with Sol's team is the backline Cruz. If you taunt Cruz, the only person he stuns is Unimax. which is potentially X Marcus's saving grace in this matchup. Aspen with the melodic strings is a cleanup. Ada is
Sarja
gross.
is...
But yeah, Sarja is disgusting.
Sarja positioning is a stroke of genius.
Yeah. It's untouchable. The melodic strings being on the front line, Sarja being on the front line. Who is X Marcus's lowest HP heroes? Scribe, do you have any prediction of who that is? Because you've got the numbers, man. Is it
Rogan,
Aspen?
right?
Aspen and Rogan?
Could be Aspen.
I don't know base HPs offhand, but they're all getting the same boost from the stones.
Okay, so they're all speed HP.
Besides stone and artifact, it's just going to be their base HP.
So that's definitely going to be Aspen then, because Aspen has no HP component from his artifact, and neither does Rogan. Anything can happen. It's probably going to go Nakia, then Unimax, which means both teams have then set up their win conditions, right? The slowdown and the taunt. And then the magic follows up. So I am just...
let's do it.
Yeah, I
do have one fun, interesting little tidbit about this.
Okay.
Has nothing to do with the outcome of the fight, but these two happen to be the first two to register.
Wow.
These are the first two teams to actually get in and be officially ready to go.
Oh,
funnily enough,
how many preset lineups does Sol have?
He has IHXC 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, what the
Sol!
8?
Sol!
Look at this! How many teams? Why isn't there a Tussalago team? What has he been doing? Oh my lord, there's an Oberon!
If anybody wants to know how to counter Sol next season, here you go. Here's what he's running.
Oh yeah, he's running 7 teams. Good luck guessing which one he brings. Wow. And I can't wait to show you X Marcus's account, because he'll be the aggressor in the next fight. And trust me, there's a reason Sol and X Marcus signed up first. It's because they were ready first, because they've been ready for weeks. Let's go and see this first fight.
Oh, this is going to be brutal.
Or amazing. Nakia goes first. Then it's going to be the Unimax. Taunting Holmes Young. Oh, 4!
And Cruz. Holy shit, that's huge. Sarja nearly killing Rogan.
As expected, Aspen and Rogan
but
the lowest HP.
The taunt's preventing them.
Yes, which means Cruz's stun, I think, only hitting Holmes? Is that what it's saying? Oh no, it's a Sarja stun. She stuns, so does Faithblade.
Unimax is dead.
But then Tix.
Oh!
But the stun from
Aspen
Cruz.
stunned.
Oh, this is going to be so close. Because Tix's damage, if he dies, could come into play. I don't know.
Oh no!
What? But the Holmes, maybe?
No, that's it. No, that's it. Sarge's got an active.
Oh, and Dragon, unless... Oh, wait. What if Marcus's Dragon gets a double stun? Oh, no.
That was so close.
Close fight. The first of many. Let it be. Sol with the win as the aggressor. That's no defensive win for X Marcus, which is what he needed to give himself a solid beginning. There is no solid beginning. It is just what you'd expect from Sol. 1-0 to Sol in the finals of the IHXC. The four-way taunt.
As well.
Yeah.
That's terrifying. Oh.
Now, folks are wondering what X Marcus's account looks like, so let me give you a little insight into his hero box as well, and you will not be surprised by this. It is also just as juicy. Check that out. We've got Ada, Belrain, Asmodel, Amon-Ra. Like, you can see it. He's also been fiddly-jiddling around with a lot of different 10 stars. I wonder if his preset lineup is just as extensive? No. Okay, so he's not Sol. But, folks...
He's not insane.
No. We are going to have to go and see how he does as the aggressor now. If Sol gets a defensive win, Smeegs, this final might be a lot less close than we thought it was going to be.
Yeah. Let's hope. Let's hope we get something spectacular.
Yes. Before we do press the battle button, what was the prediction from the community? What was the percentage swing?
75% to Sol.
Wow. Well, let's see what happens. It'll be Nakir and Unimax, and then Carnage following. Will Unimax get the taunt? He gets
Holmes Young
and Faithblade.
Faithblade.
That's not bad. Saja with the...
Oh!
Disgusting. Disgusting. Lordy. It all comes down to this tick.
Was that Faithblade? Was that Faithblade on the Unimax? Holy shit.
The dove.
And doved. It's all over. It is all over.
Yeah, there's... What do you do, right? There's no Unimax left. Unless Holmes does some crazy active skill, right?
Yeah, that's what he's got to hope for.
Potentially. I doubt it, though. He's still
Faithblade.
faster. That is a second win for Sol and a crown above his name. Yet, let me remind you, this is exactly what Marcus did against Sol in round 1.
Yeah.
Sweeps from behind
true.
have been done by both Sol and Marcus.
That would be the true comeback.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. But, folks, to see that, this could be the final fight. It could be. So, me and Smeegs will say nothing. And we, as a community, will watch what could be the last fight of the IHXC. Buckle your seatbelts. Well, yeah, season 1. Smeegs, before we go into radio silence, I'm going to ask you 2 questions. Who do you think's going to win?
I think Sol might have this.
Okay, he is the aggressor. Who do you want to win?
I would love Marcus to come back and complete the comeback story. That would be amazing.
Let's find out.
Let's do it. Well-deserved win.
Yeah. Wow. You did not expect that.
Busted.
Just fast, man. Assassins are quick. Assassins hit hard. And with the double Rogan boost, they are terrifyingly quick. There you have it. With no need for a second fight, Sol takes the entire tournament without a single loss. And I'll say that fight, that final fight, was won by Cruz.
Yeah, that's done.
It is disgusting to see what he's done. And he's been a very commonly repped hero in this tournament.
For good reason.
Rogan.
Rui.
Oh, go on.
Rui Cruz has got to be the MVP hero, you'd think.
Of the entire tournament?
Of the entire tournament.
For sure.
More important than Holmes Young. More important than Tix.
Just blowing out an entire round 1 and then shutting off the team. And the funny thing is, with no control purify, it blows out round 2 as well. It's too good. One thing people haven't used this tournament is someone like Amon-Ra, who will break control immunity 1 less round. So Amon-Ra could have done something maybe. But even then, we didn't see her.
Yeah, I was surprised to not see Amon-Ra with her healing curse and her bubbles. Particularly, you know, against assassin teams. She could have done some serious damage. For sure, for sure. I think Lucky Candy Bar is definitely an artifact to consider going forwards, with stun being so rampant, but it doesn't protect you from the doves, and doves are just as powerful. if we focus a moment on Saja, how do we counter her?
Easy.
Like, you can... Easy?
Yeah. What makes Saja busted is the fact that Rogan exists. Assassins have an average speed of 1232. There's a lot of heroes that are 1238. But because Rogan pushes them over the edge, no one can outspeed Assassins.
What about Nakia? Even if you get rid of Rogan, Nakia could still...
Put your hero in the front line and pray. What I'm surprised we didn't see was more Forcus. Because Forcus can blow out a team of Assassins if he gets off.
It's still too slow to do that.
Not necessarily. I found out that Forcus can outspeed Assassins if Nakia goes first and slows them down. 30 speed reduction finds the difference for the 20 speed extra that Assassins get.
But that's assuming that you're not splitting speed with an opposing Nakia.
True. So you'd have to put the Forcus on the front line. There are so many tiny things you'd have to do, and at that point, you're running heroes that...
Specifically to counter one team.
Yeah, and as you saw with my lineup, didn't even matter. Sol still destroyed me, because he just out-aggressed me. And that's another crazy thing about this match. And also, he had a Nakia too. So,
yeah,
what do I do against that?
That's what I mean.
It's hilarious how Tix...
Oh, Sol.
Yeah, Tix was considered the MVP hero for so long, but there's one kind of hero Tix can't outspeed. And it's Assassins. Yeah. And it potentially brings call to what would this tournament look like without a Rogan in it. Which is a question a lot of people have thought about from the very beginning.
It's a good question.
We won't be banning
because
anybody yet.
At the end of the day, what we said from, the very first moment we thought up the IHXC, Rogan would be king in this particular way.
Yeah. Scribe, insight for us, please. I'm going to ask you a question. We know Sol and X Marcus were both running Rogan. Was Ryza Bimu running Rogan?
Yes, he was.
Was Moptosh running Rogan?
No.
Okay. Was Terabos running Rogan?
Yes.
I'm going to bring up the standings just so we can go through how present Rogan was in those winning teams. In the top 8, I'm going to go through all and just to give us a bit of instruction before we leave the tournament behind. So
3 of the top 4.
Oh yeah. So Moptosh didn't, but Ryza did. Sol did. Terra did. Did Stewie have Rogan?
Stewie had a Rogan.
What about John?
No.
John didn't. Okay. And we saw him get 3-0'd. X Marcus did have one. Did Gimmerman have a Rogan?
Yes.
6 out of 8 had Rogan. Moptosh built his team specifically to counter speed.
How many had Cruz?
Great question. Moptosh did.
Marcus didn't.
Marcus didn't.
Sol did.
Sol did. Terra did.
Ryza?
No, he had Valentino. Did Stewie have Cruz?
No.
Moptosh, Sol, Terra, John. That's half of them. And I guess the final question is Tix. How often did Tix feature in these final lineups? Moptosh, yes.
He wasn't in the last one.
No, he was in X Marcus's team. Interestingly enough.
Was he? He was, wasn't he? Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't even see him.
He never got a chance to do anything, man. It's ridiculous. It's the fact that those 3 heroes were so prominent is crazy. And we're not even talking about Holmes right now, right? That's the funny thing. We started this tournament. I said, Smeegs, who do you think the most potent hero is going to be? And you said Holmes Young.
Holmes Young.
Yet we've seen Tix counter Holmes Youngs. We've seen Junimax counter Holmes Young, but we haven't seen anything counter Cruz unless you can kill him in one shot.
Cruz is a nasty bugger.
Oh yeah. So folks, hopefully the IHXC has been a lot of fun for you. Hopefully you walk away from this inspired to build your own team of 10 stars following the rules. If you're here with us at Twitch, you can find those rules through the command !IHXC, which stands for the Idle Heroes 10-Star Cup. If you're watching on YouTube, you can find the link to the rules in the description. And I wish you all the best of luck in whatever it is you do, Idle Heroes. And if you choose to enter this tournament, may you bring rain upon the people who have won this, because this is only the beginning. There's been a lot of experimentation. I'm sure there'll be more. And hats off to X Marcus, who was running the only Aspen and carried him straight through to the final and showed exactly what a Ruyi Scepter Unimax can do if you use him on the right team. Folks, it's been a pleasure. Any final words, Smeegs?
It was a fantastic experience. Here's to many more.
And here's the Smears Cheese.
Smears Cheese, sponsoring this IHXC and coming to a store near you.
SMH. Happy idling.